Alright, we are testing flat RR right now. I pumped all the points into cunning so I could have a chance to hit. I only have 89% chance to hit, 0% chance of crit against the training dummy. I'm using a 30 OA no damage metal. I'm using a basic ass level 1 sword with a lightning nova component. The lightning nova is what we're going to be testing as our main source of damage. Our sheet damage says 279, so 279 is the damage we should probably do. On our character thing, we took Spider for a little more stuff, Raven for OA, Hawk for OA, Throne for completion, and the first 3 points of Elemental Storm. This is a level 1 Elemental Storm, so it's only reducing the elemental resistances by 12. We're not equipping it right now because we need a baseline where there's no Elemental Storm equipping. The reason I have it at level 1 is because a training dummy should have 10% lightning resistance. So with the damage, like my Lightning Nova's damage to these training dummies will be, it'll increase with level 1, but the Lightning Nova's damage shouldn't change much at all versus a level 20 Elemental Storm if reduced resistances do not reduce the target below 0. If it reduces the target below 0, we will see a lot more different, it'll be a lot higher numbers. It should be about 20% more damage, essentially putting this 279 number closer to 300 each time. So first we're going, and we also have only the base point in our 2 devotions as well, or our 2 classes, by the way. So first we're going to do our base test. So just Lightning Nova just to see what we're doing. We shouldn't have any crits. We should have most hits. 206, 212. Yeah, it seems pretty normal based on this having, that amount of resistance. Okay? So now we're going to equip a level 1 Elemental Storm to Lightning Nova. Let our mana come back. First thing we're going to do is we'll get the Elemental Storm and we're going to just watch the damage numbers. These are the damage numbers from Elemental Storm. I'm going to watch these damage numbers. I'm going to slow the video down from here and just mark these damage numbers on screen. If I can get it to proc again. Okay. Alright, now we're going to start our test. To look at Lightning Nova's damage, we're going to erase those numbers and we're going to write those numbers on screen. Alright, we'll be back with a maxed out Lightning Nova. Alright, we're actually on the level 10 Elemental Storm first, just to test, because these dummies don't feel like they're only 10% lightning res. So I'm going to test this out a little bit. So this is minus 21 res. So let's check this out. First, let's get the Elemental Storm numbers. We're just recording these numbers to get a baseline of what numbers to ignore when we look through these numbers. Last one. Alright, now let's begin the test. Alright, now we'll go up to Elemental Storm 20 and see the difference in damage. Alright, we're back with the exact same character, exact same devotions, exact same skill points, except for Elemental Storm is now 20 of 20. So it's minus 32. So in theory, our 279 Lightning Nova should hit above 300. Like, it should hit between 90 and 300 or more. Yeah, a little bit more than 300. So first, let's get a baseline of Elemental Storm, because this Elemental Storm is a lot more damage. I'll write the numbers on screen. And now, let's start with test. Alright, and that concludes the test. So, I'll come back with overall results. Alright, this is the last test because, on my stuff, it never got above sheet damage. It never got above sheet damage, which means these dummies have maybe close to 30% resistances or something, possibly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase this point, and I'm going to max out this. So it's going to be minus 25 res. At the beginning, we'll do it without this. So we'll have a test again. It's like no curse. Curse. Curse with Elemental Storm. So let's get the curse damage first. Like the curse plus Elemental Storm damage. Alright, let's go. Problem is I can now crit. I've got to remove the crits from the thing. Alright, I'll check the numbers. If the numbers don't go above sheet damage, which is like, I'm counting to the range of like 280, 285, without a crit, then it's not worth going back to test level 1. Alright, I'm not going to bother slowing down the video. The numbers, the highest damage number I saw with just the curse was 297. The highest damage number I saw with just the curse and having Elemental Storm on was 310. And that may have actually been a part of Elemental Storm's proc. Other than that, almost every other thing was below 285, 288, almost the exact same as with just the curse only. And the same thing goes, like, when it was only without the curse, it was hitting 285 at max. So from this testing, it doesn't look like Elemental Storm adds any additional damage.